Alright guys, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. I've just parked up here. There's a couple of things I want to do today, and one of them is actually to... Oh, hello Geralt. Is to visit the coronation, because we never really finished off that whole story about Crack and Crate's sons and daughters who were vying for the rulership of this country. But I just noticed actually, and I've never seen this before, but this plant that we... Sorry, this is so sad, isn't it? This plant, I think it looks really like what we call here in the UK, we call it ragwort. And it's incredibly toxic and poisonous to horses. Anyway, best not leave Roach by it for too long, in case he starts getting hungry. And we're going to head up here to the coronation under the sacred oak. Ah. We might have reached the end of the path here. Let's go the short way.
Quick now! All the yards have gathered. Coronation's begun already. Ciri's and Crate! Skellige's new queen! The gods will favour us.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ciri! 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 Ciri!
Oh, well, there's somebody's unhappy about this. A woman on the throne? Gosh, where on earth would that ever happen, eh? And there it is. So we get the Kingmaker trophy for it. The strange thing about this is I think the way this works, I was fully expecting to have to sort of choose, like have Geralt decide and somehow, but indirectly he did. And that's because, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's because I chose to help Ciri in her quest for greatness first, when she was trying to destroy whatever creature was in the haunted house. You remember when we threw the baby in the fire? Yeah, that happened. Well, it wasn't really a fire. It's okay. If you didn't see that episode, we didn't really throw a baby in a real fire. It's okay. So because we did that first, I think that indirectly chose her as the successor to the throne. We still were able to help Undvik with his mission as well, to go and slay the giant, but because we did that second, it meant he wasn't going to be the king. I think that's how this works. So if you actually want to make a choice, that's how you do it. Now, do we go speak to our new queen?
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
So what are you going to do now, Ciri?
What's the new queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Agreed. Well, good luck.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
Well, there you go, and that's the end of that little storyline. How are you doing here? Oh, Hjalmar. Sorry, I said Undvik, didn't I? That's where we were. Hjalmar, he was the other choice, of course.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
A wench?
Not just any wench.
Your sister,
That
dude.
ain't true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ciri's.
God, he looks battered and bruised, doesn't he?
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
I wonder if we can help this guy,
Take care,
Lugos,
Yennefer.
and bring him on side, because they're right. They've got to assemble the clans or unite them. And there's actually a vignette at the very end of the game which tells you, like, how the ruler's ruleship, or kingship, queenship goes. Which was one of those, because there's many endings to the game, right? And choosing who rules Skellige is part of that. Right, now we've got an exclamation mark. It seems to be down in this valley.
Oi! Step over here!
Oi, don't call me Oi. What do you want, Druid?
Heard you calling.
Aye, 'cause I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might... I'll pay you, of course. Give you an excellent Gwent card.
Well, you're talking my language now. What have I got to do, though?
Suppose I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate, whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a Gil near the hallowed oak. Poor man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
Okay, so there's a guy has gone mute, and we need some shock therapy to get this Gwent card. I'm actually doing all right for Gwent cards, but it's one of those things I've still never managed to do it. But there is a reward for getting all of them. Of course, you get a trophy, and I want that trophy. That trophy is mine. But now I've got to just show you how you can figure out. This is something that wasn't in the original game, and I think they added it later on. But if you pick up this particular book, and where'd you get this from? You get this from the guy who teaches you Gwent in the very first section of the game in White Orchard. If you don't manage to play him at Gwent, you can actually find him hung from the Hangman's Tree in Valen. Is it Valen or White Orchard? Which one of those two? I think it's Valen. And he, somewhere on the ground near him, he leaves the Gwent card he would have given you and this book. And when you open this book, it shows you now how many more cards are discoverable in all of the areas that you've maybe not found them yet. So I've clearly got, 19 number of new cards can be won from players with no particular skill, but there are certain players here, 1 in Valen, 7 in Novigrad. These are all places I can go to get these. Of course, that added up to 15, and there's 19 others. There's still quite a way to go, but it's the sort of thing I quite enjoy doing when I'm not sort of recording episodes. I have just read a few books that I had lying around that I hadn't read yet. That's why you're going to see a couple of other quests updated possibly on the left. So,
maybe he'll say something if I put out his fire.
Here's the mute. I can't remember how to do this. This does ring a bell, though.
Are you the silent druid? Oh, yeah. Dumb question.
Very dumb question, Geralt. It makes me laugh. Alright, we'll try to cure you some other way.
They ever try to
I don't know
cure
why you're
you some
asking
other
him.
way? Give you potions or herbs? Not just mute. Seems he's deaf, too.
Okay, alright, let's forget this then.
Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long.
Okay, there's a couple of
Talking won't
things
get me anywhere.
lying around, okay? We've got the fire here. Now, as Geralt says, maybe it will, if we turn it on, that will cure him, but still nothing. Now, what
Tin
about
pots.
these?
Stand to make a lot of noise. Maybe give him a smack once he's asleep.
Okay, we've got to wait until he's asleep. Tell you what, the audio sounds really high again. Have they undone all my settings? No, it's just the audio is overbearing at times. No matter how much I turn it down, it still feels too loud. Alright, we do it now. There you go. Did that help? No.
When do you lose your voice? Can you show me? Hold up some fingers? Charming man.
Okay, well that didn't help then.
Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long. Hornet's nest.
Ooh, this could be interesting.
Known to have therapeutic uses. In shock therapy, for instance.
Yeah, but how do I... Do I have to give that a good old arding? Oh, that helped. Okay, yep, that hits him. But all he's done is run away. So we've done the hornet's nest. What if I put out his fire?
Piss off already!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nay. My vow of silence. Oh, for no. 3 years. 3 years. Not a word, not a peep. Until today, you made me break my vow. Happy?
I'm sorry. I thought this was what you wanted.
I meant well, really.
Well, it certainly didn't turn out well. Out of my sight, swine!
Oh, so bad. Well, we we meant well, but he took a vow of silence. Tell me about it.
Ha! Heard him screaming clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward, as promised.
Okay, I don't like being played for a fool, or never expected a druid to have such a sense of humor. I'll go with that one.
How about that? Beard down to his waist and a toddler's sense of humor. Good luck to you.
Oh, well, okay, a very short quest. I'm sorry about that, my friend. But we did do it for ourselves. There's no such thing as a good deed or a selfless act. What did I get? Oh, they got the Yorveth card. Oh, very nice. So, for the next mission, we are going to go back into the main storyline. And because I've completed a couple of missions that I wanted to do before doing this, otherwise they get cancelled, sadly, or you can fail them, we're going to head back to the Baron's castle to find the ugly baby.
Stay in the castle with it pouring like
Oh, was that a cat, or was he clearing his throat? It was another cat hissing at me. Right, somewhere inside the crow's perch is the Baron's sergeant. Here he is. The guy who's assumed control of this place.
Need to talk to you.
About?
About? Well, yes, it's all about Uma.
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
He didn't take much persuading, did he? Now remember why we need to speak to this ugly baby. Do you remember when we did the sauna quest? Unforgettable, I know. But we spoke to and resurrected that dead body of, was it Skjal? I think that was his name. And just as he was, I think he was on the beach. Was it him? Who was on the beach? And they basically saw, yeah, that's right, it was him. He saw Ciri was knocked over the head, or was knocked out, put in a boat by this mysterious traveller that's with Ciri at the moment. And then as he was sort of coming round on the beach, he doesn't know how long it was after that, but he saw Uma. That is why we need to see him, because it's probably and highly likely Uma knows something about what happened to her.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Out of my way, or find some other diversion, yeah. You want something to poke fun at?
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now.
It's a big straw we gotta find.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
They kind of dressed him up as a jester, court jester. In fact, when we saw him bursting into the room, and they was hurried out when we were talking to the Baron, he was wearing a little jester's hat as well. Oh God.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
I hope he holds on. There's a long ride to Kaer Morhen. Be nice to go back to this place. It's been so long.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Ugliest man alive, but somehow the cutest as well.
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Rather smug look on his face, I suppose. The Emperor is the one who's asked us to find out where Ciri is, being it's his daughter and all. Well, biological.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
Oh, this is Charles Dance.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
He remembered the bow.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
Alright, look, I don't take orders, that's true. Do I want to get lippy? I don't think it matters.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only beckon.
Geralt.
Now report.
Well, he started it.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I love the way he talks, man. If you don't know Charles Dance and you've watched Game of Thrones, it's Tywin Lannister. Anyway, well, he played Tywin Lannister, one of his famous roles, one of many, of course. Look, I know where Ciri was and what she did.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use.
What?
Though at least it seems you kept busy.
He's a bit of a dick, isn't he? Anyway, let's continue this tale. The monstrosity might well be your daughter, you idiot.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
Details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
He doesn't mince his words, does he? Well, I got 4,000 crowns out of it, thank you very much. I don't intend to bring her here. Ooh. Interesting.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well. Do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Okay, your biting wit, where did it go? Actually, it's true. It's only to me she shows her snappy sarcasm.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Did you notice that lighting change there? That was weird. It's like some mode just flipped and switched. Okay, now this curse. How do we lift it?
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Oh, no.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course.
I still don't know what that thing's for, but we know it belongs to Ciri.
Geralt needed to lift the curse, so we took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Okay, we got a bit of a glitch there. The reins of Roach were stuck in the ground. Oh god, not the reins, whatever that is.
Oh there, Roach.
Look at that. What is that?
Forked tails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Beautiful. What a sight.
Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Why? What's so dirty? Oh, why is he so dirty? I was thinking, what was that comment? Like, did I misinterpret that?
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing?
It's not just me that thinks
she
it then.
teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Ah, yeah. About that. Yeah, so yeah, that was a good bed. Yes, very good point. Yeah, let's comment on the bed.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Yep, that's why she threw it off.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Now, she didn't throw it off because of what's happened recently with Triss. It is actually back in the second game when that was Triss and Geralt's love bed, basically, but it was formerly Yen's. But this was in the period of Geralt losing his memory, so the first opportunity, Yennefer returns to Kaer Morhen and she throws that bed off the balcony. A woman scorned. What's Yen planning?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
Okay, she must have a reason to that's true. Forget the suspicious stuff. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Have a good reason.
Huh. More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help, running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Oh, I'm well aware that that's not going to happen. So there's a few. Well, oh my God, are you all right there, Vesemir? He had a little moment, a little glitchy moment, and Roach is, well, for reasons, he's just sharpening his hooves. Is that what you're doing? I don't know what you think you're doing. Well, we'll leave these two and we can find Eskel and help him hunt the forktail. We can help Yennefer fix her megascope or talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements. And he said he wanted to enrich it or charge it with magic. What's the name of that thing again? That was that little box, that pyramid-style box that we gave to Yen to bring over here that belongs to Ciri. God, it's all so complicated. I hope you're keeping up. Shall we do the hunt with Eskel first? I don't think we've met Eskel yet in the game. So let's head out that way. There's a few things to do around here, basically. Follow the tracks left by Eskel's horse.
Must be Eskel's prince.
Eskel's horse.
No one else has left the keep recently.
It should be fairly easy, and it hopefully won't be too far. Right, it is actually quite far. I've just cut out a small section there because it's taken ages to get here. Oh, and it looks like he's gone off-road up here somewhere. But it is such a beautiful location. Where are you, Eskel? There's red things everywhere, which makes me lose track of him. But it's definitely up here, I think. What do we got? Of course, I cannot pass this up. A little bit of loot, thank you. Oh, and there's actually also some of that Wolven gear upgrade stuff that I wanted to get while I was here. Oh, that's got to be his horse. Let's just run up to find it.
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Beautiful animal.
Wow, look at those red eyes. It's almost like the beast that we created under the tree all those episodes ago. Right, where'd he go?
Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while.
Enhanced draconid oil, don't mind if I do.
Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting.
Right, that's definitely going to be bait then. Looks like we've got a lot of noise over here.
Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
Okay. Now, how do we do that? We've got creatures on the right there, but I don't think that's where it'll be. Oh, there we go. There's something red glowing over here. There you are, little bleater.
Didn't tie itself to this stake.
So I didn't need the scent after all.
Fork-tail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forked tails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
I actually really love the metal studs on his armor. Stops anything from biting down on him, I suppose. Right, Yen keeping you busy. Oh, but it is good to see you as well, my friend.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Yeah, oops. Consider yourself lucky, or try to limit myself to sleeping.
Try to limit myself to the sorceresses from now on.
No doubt the most pleasant part. Though I'm not sure it ain't the most dangerous, too. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
Oh, here we go. Forked tails. So they don't count as dragons, which is why witches can actually take them on.
Picked a bad day to leave its nest.
Let's do it. Okay, he's already got me.
Bastard! We can handle this.
We can handle it if I just rotate the camera in the right direction.
Damn it! It's taking off!
Alright, bring it down, shoot it! Geralt, where's your crossbow? Okay, looks like we just have to follow it. So the goat acted as the lure. It was alluring. Must have been the beard. I'm not sure I should be chasing it on foot, but there's not much. What? Follow the forked...
Foul, overgrown reptiles.
Do I need to really follow? Oh, okay, it's just the blood trail.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light-colored. Can't fly much further.
You can tell the difference between the oxygenated and the
Forktail could decide
carbon
to have it.
dioxygenated blood.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved his lost night once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion landed here by fate.
Not very graceful.
Enchanting tale.
Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen, she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Might want to look around some.
So we found the location of some more Witcher gear or upgrades as well in this cave. So Forktail will be in here somewhere. We reckon it's broken its wing. It's a bit frustrating when they talk over each other, because I do want to hear almost everything they say. But sadly, the game's not always that kind. What are you? Just a runestone, but I've got to keep an eye out for other chests. Just checking around every corner. Nope. Alright, head up here. Whoa, okay. Alright, I'm sorry. Look, let me put you out of your misery. Stunning looking creature.
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Did Yen mention why she wants this? I think we know why she needs it, Geralt, but let's just be sarcastic for a moment.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Come on, hurry up.
Alright, job done. Now let me go have a look around for... There will be some loot in this cave. In fact, I should pick up... Oh, there we go. Diagram, enhanced woven gauntlets. Aha. It was right here, right where we killed it. There was a chest there. I didn't even notice it. Ah. Roach. Thank you.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
That was terrible trash talk. You're a lame sow. No, you're a lame sow. Okay, first there wins. Okay, I got this. This is a piece of cake. Might even cut some corners. Mind you got to be careful if you do that. Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. You can end up sort of hitting a rock or something, and then you lose the race anyway. How far have we got to go? 200 meters, and I'm halfway. Stamina down already. Cut this corner. Lop a little distance off the race. Oh, come on, we can make it.
Slow down! You'll break your neck!
Nope. Not gonna happen. I aim to win. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Tiny bit of stamina left. But we should still get there. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Piece of cake. I wonder why they say it was a piece of cake, like it was easy. Why did they say that?
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Okay, yeah, go on and give me. I'm happy.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
What did he give me? What did he give me? Give me. XP. He gave me XP. Mountain folk boots. Are you serious? And blank. Manuscript page of Hangman's Venom. Okay, that's nice. Debate of Forktail updated and completed. Okay, that's... I didn't realise that was actually a second mission. So, what should we do now? Should we help Yennefer fix the megascope? This might involve an awkward conversation, but let's do it anyway. Such a huge place. The home of all the witches originally, of course, but they are a dying breed. Absolutely gorgeous, massive construction.
Look, like that? Pretty, isn't it?
I don't know where Vesemir is. Oh, that's Eskel with a body of what?
Of silver.
Oh, that's an Ekimara. That's a vampire.
Leaking again. Damn it.
Okay, now Lambert's around here somewhere as well, but let us go find Yennefer. Yennefer, where are you? God damn, it's a long way to find her. She always makes me work.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Oh. I think she's thinking of me again.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Alright. Just calm down.
Need to blow off steam? Go ahead, just not on me. Find some other target. I don't know, throw another bed off the balcony.
Ha ha ha. So it's to be dull jokes after all.
Rather have a serious conversation? We can do that if you prefer. So upset about Triss you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Know what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
Okay, what's on your mind? Spit it out.
But I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Very well then. Listen, you shagged my friend for upwards of a year. I cannot know what your witch's code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
Okay, look. Told you I lost my memory. This is true. I'm not going to say I made a mistake because it wasn't actually his fault. He won't grovel because that's unbecoming, Geralt.
Yen, told you already. I lost my memory.
And I've lost my patience.
Oh my god. She's dangerous. Where am I now? I lost a sword in that as well.
She's really not in the mood.
Wonderful. So, disturbance is a separate questline. Return to Yennefer. So, the disturbance being Yennefer? Like she's just generally disturbed? We have found a new location here. Hold on. Maybe I can fast travel. Back into... Oh, she's on the other side. Well, still, this is closer if I travel here. Right, so it's a little bit deceptive where that map marker was. It is inside the castle, but had to come exactly back to where we just were, where we got teleported away from. Now let's see what she does to us this time.
Geralt. Anything you'd like to say?
That was some view. Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. The view from there is spectacular.
Perhaps I should have teleported you 2 miles higher. Breathtaking, that view. To die for, really.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Already helped Eskel. I can check on Lambert. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up. In rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Okay, who? I sound like an owl, don't I? I've been possessed by an owl.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
First off, stop pouting. Second, no, it's no secret. Ida Emhyr, remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
God. I tell you what, if you like, maybe it's like the dominating manner that appeals to some guys, right? And I suppose I understand it. Some like that kind of thing. That's the kind of relationship you're going to have with a Yennefer.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
What, a Potesta whatitor?
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit,
Come on,
please.
you could hear me. You could hear me thinking.
What are you waiting for?
Beautiful. Quest item, yeah, prepare it by placing it in an appropriate slot. So we've got to grasp it, wiggle it around, wait for something to squeal. I mean, it's brilliant. Okay, guys, this is sort of a two-parter episode, I suppose, because we've got a few more things to do around Kaer Morhen, apart from actually just look around and enjoy the construction, the textures, even some of the simple things like some of the faded murals on the walls downstairs. But all of it is to try to unlock the secret of Emhyr. But I will be back very soon with more from The Witcher 3. I'm sorry to cut it off here. Bit of a, not necessarily a cliffhanger, but it's cutting the quest all halfway because there's a few things to do. All the very best. Thank you so much for watching once again, and good night.